And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. So here comes South.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a pro. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Another scoring shot there. Well done with that counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. There's a counter shot. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. A perfect counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. That punch scores. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here. And there's the bell for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
The counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Catch and shoot. It's bombs away. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Blocks that right hook. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fight has a real good flow to it. Back and forth they go. Nice counter. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The jab not finding its target. How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
Come on, switch on. Switch on.
And there's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter punch. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
They exchange punches. So much for boxing. This is a fight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Both want a highlight reel knockout. The perfect counter lands. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
I need you to go back out.
Here we go to the fourth round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Swing and a miss with the hook. Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure.
They believe their fighter has...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Nice counter shot. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he slows you down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Beautiful counter shot. Left hook just missed. Nice counter punch. They exchange punches. Good counter punch. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing! And
Listen to me. Are you okay?
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.